Hey Libra, welcome to your general reading for November 2024. Thank you so much for being here with me. My name is Coco, and before we get started, this is a general reading, so it's not a private one-on-one reading. If you are interested in a private virtual reading with me, I will link that in the description box below. I will link to my website where you can book a reading with me, but please do be aware that because it's a general reading, it might not resonate for everybody, so if it does not resonate for you, that's perfectly okay. Just leave it behind. But if it does resonate for you, please consider liking the video or subscribing to my channel because I am very new here on the YouTube front of things. So any help, any support, any likes, any subscribes are very, very helpful and appreciated. Now, first, I am going to grab a general theme, what's going on for you in November 2024. Then I'll go ahead and see how you're showing up, what you're being encouraged to embrace, what you're being encouraged to let go of, and then I'll see what's going on at the end of November, what the outcome of the month will look like. Then we'll grab an Archangel Animal Oracle card to see which animal guides are guiding you through November 2024. And lastly, we'll grab a Wisdom of Tao Oracle card to see any advice coming through for you. And it is a new deck, so I'm really excited to use it, and I love it. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it, Libras. Also, I forgot to say happy Scorpio season. I know it's the end of Libra season, which you're probably not happy about. My little sister's birthday is on the cusp of Libra and Scorpio season, so her birthday always lets me know Scorpio season is around the corner. So Scorpio season is ruled by Mars and Pluto. There's a lot of themes of death, transformation, shedding, letting go of things while stepping into a new, stronger version of ourselves, but there also might be a little friction happening. I know November is always kind of a tough time for me, and I'm a water sign, and I think it's because Scorpio is also a water sign, but Libras do be aware of that kind of energy in Scorpio season. Now you've got number 8. Come together. So this is union. You and another person, you and an idea that you're having in November. It could feel like you are really connected to friends, family, loved ones, partners. You could have somebody new coming into your life, and so there's this lovely blossoming of a new relationship. And this is just a sense of interconnectedness in your community and with the people you love. If you're in a relationship and maybe if it's been rocky a little bit, this is going to be a nice month for you where things are kind of getting smoothed out with your partner, and you're getting back into the rhythm of things, getting back into the lovey-dovey energy of things if you've been having a rocky time. Okay, now let's see how you are showing up, Libra, this month. Seven of Swords. So you're being very strategic this month. The Seven of Swords is somebody who's very innovative and finds shortcuts to reach their goals and do things in a smart way. Overall, this card really, to me, is typically a vibe of really using your intellectual powers to get ahead. And it's about being innovative, doing things differently than you usually do. Okay, so let's see the rest of your cards before I continue your reading. You got the Knight of Swords as your challenge or opportunity. You might be kind of facing some intense feelings of yours. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and stop myself from talking and just get the rest of your cards, so bear with me. Wow, okay, that was quick. Nice, okay. Seven of Swords crossed by the Knight of Swords. You're getting some kind of news in November. And if this is not news, this is just a general strong push into a certain direction. This is like a wind, a gust of energy, things moving really quickly. you might feel like they're moving too quickly for you. Okay, in November, things might just be like rushing forward. If this is a relationship, things might get serious very quickly. But overall, the Knight of Swords is also indicative of some kind of emotions around frustration, anger, feeling misunderstood, feeling like you are quite impulsive, like you need to rush to get things done. And so beware of that in November. The advice here with the Seven of Swords, you are showing up in November as aware of this energy, aware of these feelings, aware of this news that is coming in that maybe has you feeling kind of flustered and all over the place. And you understand that you need to maintain mental clarity around this in November. So the Seven of Swords is asking you to maybe work a little bit differently than you usually do. Okay? And you're being asked to embrace the Seven of Pentacles. This is hard work. This is showing up consistently day after day, doing the hard work, staying diligent, staying patient. Okay? Even when results are not particularly like tangible, even when things don't feel like they're changing, the Seven of Pentacles is showing up and is very dedicated to their craft. The Seven of Pentacles is also a student. So you could be feeling like you're learning in some kind of aspect a lot in November. But that is quite loud here, quite loud. Be honorable and dedicated to whatever it is that you're needing to dedicate yourself to in November. Don't be too eager to take the shortcuts if they're going to ultimately harm somebody else or harm a situation, harm a relationship. Do be aware of the repercussions that can happen when you do take shortcuts. Okay, so instead of being diligent and consistent and doing it every single day for progress's sake, you are showing up in November kind of like trying to work around things, trying to get around them a little bit in a way that is using your head. You're trying to like think around things, and you're actually being encouraged to be very physical about them. And what I mean by that is showing up and just doing the work instead of thinking about, oh, I have to do this, that, and the third. Oh, it's really making me feel very flustered and very, very, nervous and anxious. Instead, turn to your craft, turn to your commitment in that kind of moment. Okay, because the shortcuts might bring about some repercussions that are not very good. So do be aware of that in November. Queen of Cups. Yeah, it feels like in November you're struggling being up in your head. You've got the Devil. Being up in your head quite a bit and not so much in your heart, not so much in your body. So just know in November things might get really fast moving. You might get news that kind of puts you in a tizzy, and it's important that you stay in your body. So doing things, rituals that keep you in your body, connected to your actual body, and kind of don't trap you in your head and trap you in. I'm getting like revolving door with like revolving thoughts, like ruminating on thoughts, but it's just going round and round and round. Okay, so do beware of that in November because it's like a toxic pattern for you. And instead, you're being asked to embrace the physicality of your body, but also your craft. Like turn to that when things get kind of up in your head. Now you're actually asked to let go of the High Priestess. There might be some kind of secret you're keeping inside. And in November, you're being asked to let go of the secret. I'm not sure whether or not you're being encouraged to tell the secret, or if there's like a burden on you by keeping something inside of you, keeping emotions inside of you, something here is repressed. So I am going to clarify. King of Pentacles, that's funny. I was getting the vibe of the Page of Pentacles wanted to come out. Don't know why, I just saw it in my head. There might be a secret tied up with somebody in your life, a masculine earth sign. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, someone who is successful, who is very mature, stubborn perhaps, but down to earth, grounded, and quite stable. So you might be actually keeping like a relationship on the down low right now. I'm not sure. Or there might be something going on with your finances or your health, and you're keeping things quiet. Or there might be like, okay, so maybe you had something exciting happen in a relationship and you're like keeping it secret. Yeah, 8 of Swords. You're like keeping something secret here. And you're being asked to let go of the secret, the repressing it. Now, I'm not sure whether that means to let go of the feelings associated with keeping a secret. So that could be like guilt or shame. Those kinds of things do happen when we tend to hold things to ourselves and not tell anybody about them. Or like extra stress might occur. Yeah, if you have any secrets, let go of some negative emotions, attach them. You might want to start telling people about it. It's a good time to do that. Interesting. All right, so now let's go ahead and see what the end of November looks like for you. Six of Wands, lovely. Feeling victorious, feeling confident, seen by people, so you might be in the public eye quite a bit at the end of November, or you are making some kind of announcement, perhaps tied up to this high priestess kind of vibe, kind of secrety vibe. Maybe you're telling people about some kind of news that's happening, and you know, you've been keeping it to yourself, and now everybody's like, oh my God, congratulations. That kind of vibe here. The Six of Wands is also somebody who feels confident, who feels good, and it's this lovely fiery energy. They are the victor in a situation. You might be overcoming something that maybe felt challenging in this month, maybe in the previous months you felt like you went through something challenging, but you're showing up victorious here. Well, we've got, I'm holding your card. It's the Justice card. So that is Libra. That is you, Libra. And you've also got the Hanged Man. Interesting. Yeah, you might feel like a delay kept you from saying things to people about this. A delay, or you wanted to delay the news being delivered. And at the end of November, it feels like you're not telling everybody. I don't know, perhaps you're telling some people and they're like, woo, but you're like kind of telling them, keep it on the down low, don't tell everybody, you know, I don't want everybody to know. Okay, so now let's grab an Archangel Animal Oracle card to see which animal guides are guiding you through November. We have got Dolphin. Live joyfully in the present. Dolphins typically also resemble living not only in the present moment, but having a lot of fun. So they're all about joy and being part of a community as well, which also came up with this card too. So let me grab this message for you. The Dolphin card reminds you that you are a special, highly evolved being. Throughout your long soul journey, you may not have been faultless. No one has, but that is the past. Dance and play. Do what makes your heart happy. Your task is to lighten up and be joyful and gracious as you spread your wisdom. Also know that no one is perfect, so keep your heart open with understanding and forgiveness. That's a beautiful message. Okay, now lastly, we'll get a Wisdom of Tao Oracle card to see any advice that your guides have for you. Oh my god. Okay. So you've got one card facing up here. So I'm going to take that card. It says, control your emotions. The message is, no matter what greatness you have achieved and how much you are loved, rage can reverse all of this in the blink of an eye. Take a deep breath and remain calm. The real strategy will reveal itself. There's absolutely an element here of battling strong emotions. I mean, the Knight of Swords is rage, does signify anger, frustrations, and news or somebody around you that might just be grating you and annoying you and frustrating you. But it's about controlling your emotions and understanding that you need to pick your fights. Okay, Libra, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this was helpful. I hope you have a wonderful November, and I'll see you next time.